Welcome to another video lesson. I'm excited to have you here today as we learn something new and useful together. Let's make this session fun and meaningful. My dear students, I want you to watch this very short video clip, and then later on, we're going to process this said video. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so let's now process the video. Okay, what is the video all about? So it's very obvious that it is telling us the possible accident or danger we might encounter in our workplace or office. To avoid that to happen to us, it's better to know and talk about the different workplace safety. Okay, let's proceed. So, workplace safety refers to the working environment at a company and encompasses all factors that impact the safety. Take note of these three factors: your safety, your health, and of course, your well being. Okay, these can also includes the following. Number one, environmental hazards, unsafe working conditions or processes, drug and alcohol abuse, and workplace violence. See, napakalawak po ng sakop ng workplace safety. Now, ang tanong, why does safety matter to us? Bakit ba kinakailangan pag-aralan pa natin to? Napakalawak nito, Dok. Of course, we need to because a safe and healthy workplace not only protects workers from injury and illness, it can also lower injury or illness cost. Siyempre, pag sa company ka nagkaroon ng injury, definitely sagot ka ng kumpanya. Ma-reduce din yung absenteeism kasi hindi sumasakit palagi yung likod mo, walang accident yung nangyari sa'yo, then maganda ang ating attendance. And of course, turnover. Turnover is yung pag-resign, paglipat from one place to another ng isang empleyado, maybe because no the a company is not conducive for a workplace environment. Pwedeng ganon. Also, it will increase productivity and quality. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Ang increasing productivity, ibig sabihin, doing more work efficiently in the same amount of time. And of course, if you have a very good, healthy workplace, then it can raise employees' morale. So in other words, accept it or not, safety is good for business. In conclusion, ensuring workplaces safety is essential for protecting employees' health and well-being, preventing accidents, and promoting a productive work environment. By recognizing hazards and following safety practice na both employers and employees contribute to a safer, healthier, and more efficient workplace. O, di ba napakaganda? If you have talaga this kind of or structured program in the company, edi ang sarap pagtrabaho sa kumpanya mo. Ang tanong, is there a standard workplace safety policy in the Philippines? The answer is yes. It is the Republic Act number 11058 or an act strengthening compliance with OSH standards signed in 2018. OSH stands for Occupational Safety and Health. So what are the key requirements under OSH? No, that every company should follow or obey. Number one, employers must provide a safe and healthy workplace for all workers. Number two, conduct regular safety and health trainings. Number three, ensure availability of PPE or personal protective equipment and provide first aid facilities and trained first aiders. Maintain sanitation and welfare facilities. Example nito, no, yung mga clean restrooms. The term is clean, malinis ha. Safe drinking water and proper ventilation. See? Dapat ito ay pinoprovide ng company. Drinking water, dapat safe, malinis na restroom, and proper ventilation. Hindi nakakasuffocate. Dapat may enough tayo, no, na source of ventilation sa ating kumpanya or sa pinagtatrabuhan. Now, the question, are there penalties for non-compliance with workplace safety standards sa mga nabanggit ko? Meron. Under RA 11058, no, employers who fail to comply may face, of course, magbabayad ka. Fine up to 100,000 plus administrative fine separate from the fine of violation. Magkaiba pa yun. And of course, next question, which government agencies are responsible for enforcing workplace safety regulations? Tatlong opisina, DOLE, BWC, and OSHS. Una, DOLE, um, these DOLE, no, or Department of Labor and Employment, enforces OSH standards. Siya ang nagbabantay nito. Number two, BWC, ibig sabihin, Bureau of Working Conditions. Ang trabaho nito is develops policies and sila rin nagkakandak ng inspections. And of course, the OSHC or the Occupational Safety and Health Center, they provide naman training, education, and ethical assistance. Now, let's talk about now the different workplace safety programs or programs na meron na dapat ipatupad sa Pilipinas. Number one, OSH program. From the word itself, mandatory. Every company should provide talaga this what we call safety and health program. That includes a statement of commitment to OSH, general safety guidelines, and a drug-free workplace policy. So to wrap up this one, the OSH program is a required workplace plan that ensures employee safety and health. No? It includes the company commitment to occupational safety and health. No? Of course, kasama rin dito yung general safety rules and policy, of course, promoting a drug-free workplace. Number two, health and wellness, no? These health and wellness programs focus on preventing and managing diseases like HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, and hepatitis. They also provide medical care and rehabilitation for employees who are injured or ill to support their full recovery and well-being, especially if these diseases no acquired during the time that they are working with you. You need to have a policy or program no, in terms of rehabilitation for these injured employees. And then, of course, we have the hazardous workplace standards. It provides naman safety rules for high-risk environment, including confined spaces, underground tanks, and areas with electrical, mechanical, or flammable materials. Ang purpose nito is to prevent accidents and protect workers' lives. Next is the emergency preparedness. It involves creating plans for responding to disasters and emergencies. Kapag disaster emergencies, kasama dyan yung pagbaha, paglindol, at kung ano-ano pang disaster or emergency that might, no, might wag naman sana, ano, might encounter by your company. It includes assessing risk and hazards, preparing response procedures, and ensuring business operations can continue safely during and after a crisis. Ang tawag dyan is the business continuity plans. You need to ensure that the business will still operate no, in spite or despite of emergency or disaster. Okay, that's all for today. But before we conclude no this video lesson, I want you to proceed no, or look at this slide because this will serve as your performance task number one. Think safe, work safe. No, it could be a brochure, infographics, no, safety manuals, advocacy. Bahala ka. Okay, your title will depend on that option or kind of output that you will be submitted. In this particular title, ang papasa niya is brochure. So, brochure ang ilalagay mo dyan. No, it may vary no, depending on your option. So, these are the options. You're going to design a basic health and safety program in the workplace. Now, this is your option one, brochure. Option two, infographics but print ang kailangan ko, printed, employee safety manual, or even advocacy. Again, printed copy, naka-print siya. Okay, so ito yung atin by group ito. Alam nyo na yung grupo ninyo. No, kung ikaw ay absent, di mo ito nagawa, then individual mo itong gagawin. Papasa mo yan sa akin. Ito yung ating rubric. Content accuracy, clarity in organization, creativity and design, completeness, grammar and mechanics, or relevance, and impact. So these are the examples ano, of the output last year. But of course, kayo bahala kayo. It depends on you on how are you going to present your output. Okay, so that's all for today. So sana may natutunan kayo. Until next video.